Good morning, my dear students. Here again I am Dr. Biswajit Gayan, your chemistry teacher as Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. Sudhir Chandrasur Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. As we are continuing the module Organic Chemistry, one of the most important thing on organic chemistry is the separation of organic compound or making a pure compound from the mixture. So to do this, there will be lots of technology, but the technology which is very friendly with respect to the organic chemistry is that the chromatography. So, chromatography is the technique by which one can separate, one can identify the organic compound. Now, here in your syllabus, we will discuss about a particular chromatography, that is thin layer chromatography, that is very simply or denoted by TLC, thin layer chromatography. So here student, this is very important in concern of the separation and identification. Basically in our clinical laboratory, the tests which are done, basically if we say the complete hemogram, so then it provides the data of that is white blood cell, red blood cell, platelet, and eosinophil, basophil. So this all kind of our data or the quantity can be measured by chromatography. In that case, HPLC and a higher mode of chromatography is used. The HPLC means high pressure liquid chromatography. So here today in this lecture, I want to mainly discuss about the what is uh, thin layer chromatography, then principle of TLC, and then advantages of the TLC, and then quantitatively and qualitative analysis by means of then the lastly, which is very important, that is application. I have already told you about some application. So here in the introduction, first we want to know what is chromatography. Chromatography is a technique for the separation of a mixture of compound by passing it through a medium between two phases. By passing a medium of two phase, or in which one is the stationary phase and another is the mobile phase. So this is the definition of the chromatography. So uh, chromatography is a technique for the separation of the compound in a mixture. In that case, two thing or that is it is a part of the principle. Two thing is important. One is the stationary phase, another is the mobile phase, and by using these two phase one can separate the organic compound with which have a different polarity, different binding capacity and other thing. So here uh, different type of chromatography, that is column chromatography, Here the stationary phase is solid and mobile phase is liquid. Then paper chromatography, stationary phase is again liquid and mobile phase is also liquid. Thin layer chromatography, here in thin layer chromatography mainly the solid surface is the used as a stationary phase and liquid as a mobile phase. So then ion exchange chromatography, which is mainly used in purification of the water and other thing. Here stationary phase is solid and mobile phase is liquid. So mainly the stationary phase is sometimes solid and the mobile phase most of the cases is liquid. And gas chromatography, in that case gas is the mobile phase. So now particularly want to define the thin layer chromatography. So thin layer chromatography is a very important technique for identification and quantitative or basically separation of a mixture of organic compound. So thin layer chromatography means a thin layer is used as a so identification of a compound in a mixture and analysis fraction of collected during purification and analyzing the purity of a compound. So again I am saying here that in the TLC, here we use solid surface, basically sometimes silica or alumina as stationary phase and liquid or a mixture of the liquid is used as mobile phase. So now I want to discuss about the principle of the TLC. The principle is like that. The principle is involved in TLC is the main thing is the adsorption. So depending on the adsorption capacity of the organic compound on the stationary phase, the polarity and other thing, the compound will be separated by the movement of liquid or the mobile phase. Here, one or more compound are spotted on a thin layer of adsorbent that is called plated. So that is called chromatographic plate. Then the mobile phase solvent flow through because of the capillary action. So if I take a TLC plate and if we place or spotted the mixture or pure compound and then the mobile phase is passing through this plate, then there will be a separation depending on the absorption capacity of the organic compound. The compound with the greater affinity for stationary phase, that means higher the absorption capacity, moves slower rate and compound with a lesser affinity moves fast. So this thing will differentiate the compound. So here in this thin layer chromatography, identification of the compound is done by calculating the RF value. So what is RF value? RF value is the distance traveled by the component, that is by compound, and by distance traveled by the solvent. Here when we make a TLC or thin layer chromatography, we have to detect the two length, that is up to which the solvent moved, and this is called solvent font, and up to which the compound is move on. So that is called the distance traveled by the component, and then it is divided by the distance traveled by the solvent. So this ratio is called the RF value, and this RF value are different for the different organic compound. Now advantage of the TLC over paper chromatography. It is not so much important, student, because in your syllabus it is not and details. You have only go through the technique and the principle of the TLC paper, but still you have to know something about this. uh, so here in this thin layer chromatography, it is very simple method and cost effective, and it very it is less time is required, that is not time consuming, so it is a cost effective. And with respect to the time, yes, it's the less time is required. Separation of milligram of a substance can be achieved, so very small amount compound can be separated. So any type of the compound can be analyzed, any type. Efficiency of separation, yes, very nice. And detection is easy. The process basically is very easy. Capacity of the thin layer is the preparative separation can be made, obviously. um, then need less solvent stationary phase time for every separation of the compound of the column chromatography. So yes, TLC is much more easier and faster than column chromatography. So in practical, if we want to perform the separation of the organic compound by thin layer chromatography, we need stationary phase. Here a plate coated with silica or alumina, then glass plate, that means on the glass plate we made a layer of alumina or silica. But student, for your information, now presently the plate are available in the market, where in the th- thin layer of aluminum plate, a coating of alumina or silica will be present. So this is ready made TLC plate. Application of sample, obviously then we put the sample by some capillary tubes, then we place it in the development tank, that is where the solvent will be moved to, or move or passing through the plate. Then mobile phase, that means the solvent. Then development technique, that is after drying the plate, then we will spray some reagent so that the compound which will be separated can be shown by own eyes, or by using UV light. Also sometime we use UV light and others thing. So that is detection of the visualizing agent. So detecting agent here, in this case for the TLC, we mainly use iodine chamber. That is the compound, if absorb iodine, then its color changes and it look like brown. And UV chamber for fluorescent compound, if the compound are fluorescent, then if you use the UV chamber, then in the white color TLC plate we can observe the position of the compound which is separated. How to run thin layer chromatography? I have already told you. Prepare a developing container, that is the solvent or the mobile phase. Then prepare TLC plate, spot the TLC plate, develop the plate, and visualize the spot. Yes, these are the step by step. So here are the process in details. The prepare of the developing container. So here you have to take a container, and there will be a lid so that the solvent will be not evaporated. Or you may can take a beaker, and it can be lidded with watch glass. The preparation of the TLC plate, yes, you can prepare TLC plate or you can use um, the ready-made TLC plate. Spot the TLC plate as like in the picture. So first you have to draw a straight line, and then by pencil, graphite pencil, then you have to put a small amount of the compound, very small of the compound. That the compound will be first dissolved in organic solvent, then you have to take a capillary, then a drop of compound, that is very thin capillary, so very small amount of the compound is dotted the different position. So this is the way for sampling. Then develop the plate. So after putting the compound on the TLC plate, then you have to dip it into the TLC plate, sorry, developing chamber. Then you have to wait to move the solvent from lower to upper, and when it is very close to the end, you have to stop the process and you remove the TLC plate. Then you dried it, and then you have to develop the spot, that is by using some spraying of particular solution, or keeping it in an iodine chamber, or it may be you can place in the UV chamber, so that you can visualize the spot. So it can be used for the quantitative detection. I have already told you, that is by this way you can detect the quantitative detection of the compound. And qualitative analysis, yes, identification is possible. So if you look here, that A, B, C and M is the mixture. So A is the pure compound, B is the pure compound, C is the pure compound. So now suppose we are taking a mixture. So if you take a mixture and then run with the same solvent and with the same plate, so we'll get the three different spot after the developing, or after the completion of the total whole process. And by UV light or keeping on the iodine chamber, you will see this type of the spot in the TLC plate. So if you look here, so in the mixture, the first point is matched with the A. So suppose if A is glycine, then we can say that in the mixture glycine is present. Now point 2 in the mixture, so it is matched with C. So if I say it is alanine, then we can say that in the mixture alanine is present. So in this way we can identify the compound very easily by matching the RF value, that the RF value obtained from the A, that is pure compound, will be very close to the spot obtained in the mixture. The first point is nearly about the RF value of A. So in that case we can say that the compound A must be present in mixture. So this is the very easy technique, no data, no other thing is required, because you just compare the RF value and you reach to your conclusion. So yes, the RF value is very important. And application I think it need not to explain it. So here paper chromatography is more useful analysis, and obviously the TLC, the thin layer chromatography, is also very example of the paper chromatography and thin layer chromatography. So in that case we can analyze the polar compound like amino acid, sugar, natural product. That's the different type of the application is listed below. So separation of the drug, chemical or biological molecule, plant extract, carbohydrate, vitamin, antibiotic, protein, and lots of molecule. So when I completed my, or I have worked for my PhD and other research project. At the time, um, we always take the help of thin layer chromatography, because suppose we are synthesize a particular compound, but you know that in organic chemistry lots of reaction is possible. So then I put this mixture to a TLC plate, and by the developing of the spot in the TLC plate, we can say that whether a mixture of the compound is formed, or how many compound in my reaction vessel. So yes, we can determine. And another way, suppose we take a reactant, and the reaction is going on, and if I see, or if I look that in the reaction mixture, uh, by observing the TLC plate, that the reactant is disappeared, then we can say the reaction is completed, whether it is fruit that is successful or unsuccessful. It is not the finalized, or it not gives the final conclusion, but still we can think that the reaction is completed. Then we stop the reaction and uh, go further for the analysis. And sometime we know that our desired product may be of this kind of polarity, so it can come into this position. So by forming of the new spot, that is other than reagent, then we can say that our desired product is formed. So yes, it is will be used very frequently in the organic chemistry lab. So student, thank you very much for your kind attention, and hope you enjoy the class. And it's basically the separation of the organic compound by thin layer chromatography. Yes, chromatography is very important in organic chemistry, because each and every step the chromatography is very useful, and it have direct application in our everyday life. Thank you. Thank you very much.